uncomfortable has written a letter to Amy at the Chicago Tribune because she had a question about an event that's going on in her life. Again, Amy was kind enough. She didn't call the voicemail. She called the voicemail, left me a message, said, hit me back up on my cell. I said, girl, I'm going to call you. It's cool. Called her. I said, what's the deal? We got an episode. She's like, ask Jonathan a question for me. So I'm going to ask you. You just tell me. I'll tell her. My boss wants to take my small team, less than 10 people, out to a movie after work as a sort of employee appreciation / team building event. I accepted the invitation about 3 weeks ago. I just found out that the movie we are attending is raunchy. I don't have much of an issue with sexual humor in my personal life, but it's not something I feel comfortable experiencing with my coworkers. My boss has already purchased tickets, so I'd feel guilty to decline at this point. I am a new employee, and everyone else has said that they are excited to see this particular movie, so I don't want to stand out as a weird new person. However, the idea of seeing this film with my coworkers makes me extremely uncomfortable. What can I do?
Unless it's that fucking French Dyke movie where they like
Blue
eat
is
each other.
Yeah, Blue is the warm skull. I can't watch Dykes for 3 hours with these new people.
How raunchy could it possibly? What raunchy movie is there? What is there?
They reissued Porky's.
I mean, it's like, what is a raunchy
They
movie?
remade Porky's in 3D.
This is a raunchy movie.
This is raunchy. This is Anchorman 2. It's ribald. I don't know what the fuck she's talking about. It's like a taxi driver sitch and he's bringing him to a porn. Like, we're going to see a film. It's an art film. I'm taking the whole team, the small team.
This tiny team
to my basement theater.
I got screener.
I have this screener of a Blue movie. I don't know. She feels guilty, though, because he bought the ticket. You realize it's a movie ticket, not like a fucking concert ticket.
Yeah, it is a movie ticket.
It's a movie ticket. You could probably just give him $12.50
But if it
back.
is a team building thing, then to not be
have to go.
Not be present is maybe a thing.
But she feels uncomfortable about this raunchy new film that we don't know about. This risque film that's in the theaters now that I don't know what it is. What's this?
Like the third Hangover or something? The only movies I could think of that might be raunchy would be comedies, which it's like you can't say no to that. You can't say no to comedy.
The Heat was raunchy. The language that she used.
You know what I mean, though? Like, I can't think of a movie that he's like decided that he's taking them all to that's like
raunchy.
I don't know what it means. I don't actually know what it means.
I don't know what it means.
I only think of raunchy comedies. That's the only kind of raunchy movie
raunchy.
there is.
What is that? Raunchy.
Was The Secretary raunchy?
I don't know if you'd call it.
It's a sex. It's sexual
trysts. It's raunchy. Grown-ups too? I don't know. She feels uncomfortable. What should she do? She has to go.
Absolutely.
It's a team building exercise. You can't be the new weirdo. Oh man, she's weird. I guess she doesn't like raunchy films. She opted out.
She opted out of this.
I mean, some of the advice that this woman gives are so fucking insane. It was like you could go to the movie and when the movie starts, bail out and sit in the lobby for 2 hours and then say you got a headache and be like, how was it, guys? And then join everybody afterwards at drinks. And crazy. And it's the weirdest advice in the world.
That's the worst.
I mean, I don't read. I only call Amy back with your answers because they're always so on point. Because, dear Amy, 6 months ago I met a beautiful woman who is quite wealthy. We hit it off immediately and began a wild sexual relationship. I go to her huge home every day and spend the day in bed with her. It says I lost my job last year and I can't seem to find another one. So I just watch my stories all day in her monster home.
And bone her.
She gives me hundreds of dollars in cash every week. I'm saving lots of money for my retirement. The problem is I'm feeling guilty about this whole situation and I'm starting to feel like I'm being used. She insists that she loves me. Should I end this relationship while I still have a little pride? Or should I keep taking her money until I have enough to buy that home in Florida? Dear Confused, Why is this woman giving you so much money? If you don't like being a gigolo, then stop acting like one. Before accepting the cash, you should ask her what her motivation is. Perhaps you should return the money, reclaim your pride, and find another way to get yourself to Florida. No! Terrible advice! Shitty advice! Advice, lady! It's stupid advice! It's the worst advice you can give someone, and this is an adult advice columnist.
Yeah.
With years of experience. Way more than you. Way more experience than you.
Yeah.
But terrible advice.
It doesn't sound like very good advice.
Your advice is roll with the dog.
Just chill.
Just
for a
chill.
sec.
Watch those stories.
Yeah.
Eat that food and chill. Save up that money.
Sounds like you fucking...
Bounce. Sounds like you won the lottery. For
You lost your job, but you came up somehow.
Somehow you
came up on this
making more money not working. Watching your stories.
stashing money away.
In this Sleep IQ monster bed. She's got this new 4K TV. It's unlike anything I've ever seen.
Should I leave?
Should I leave this TV? Go back to my 55-inch TV? I don't know. What do you think?
Oh, boy.
Oh, Amy.
Amy.
Amy.